Coming up today on Show Me St. Louis, remembering a tragic day in history. Today we reflect on the events of September 11th. Hear how St. Louisans are coming together across the region.
And we are finding light in the darkness at the Enterprise Center. We've got Louie, we've got all these volunteers. Stay tuned for a look at the annual 9/11 Day of Service. Oh, there he is!
And hear the inspiring story of one father keeping his child's legacy alive through substance abuse education. An important one. Show Me St. Louis starts right now.
I'm living my best life, best life, best life. Yeah, I'm living my best life, best life. Yeah, I'm living my best life, best life. Yeah, I'm living my best life, best life. Yeah, I'm living my
Good morning and welcome to Show Me St. Louis. I'm Mary Kaltwriter. Thanks for tuning in, and those of you watching on 5+, thank you for joining us as well. Today's show takes one of the darkest days in American history and shows how this community continues to reflect, remember, and unite on September 11th. Today, 412 flags are on display at Stecker Park in Manchester. Each flag honors first responders who died in the attacks or from illnesses after. At 5:30 this evening, the city will hold a special remembrance ceremony. There you can hear from a 9/11 survivor who escaped the South Tower. And there will be a cleanup at Jefferson Barracks National Cemetery. The nonprofit Carry the Load is asking for volunteers to come to the cemetery to clean headstones from 10 until 11. People who are interested in helping were asked to dress for the weather in casual but respectful attire. Participants should not wear open-toed shoes or tank tops. And now over 1,400 volunteers are coming together to turn a day of tragedy into a day of service. Mary Thayer is joining us live from Enterprise Center with all of the details. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, Mary. These volunteers are packing 375,000 meals. Yes, that's 375,000 meals for the annual 9/11 Day of Service. It's in partnership with the 9/11 Foundation and the St. Louis Area Food Bank. And I'm here with Meredith, the CEO of the food bank.
Good morning.
Meredith, what an incredible event.
Isn't it wonderful? It's wonderful to see so many businesses and organizations coming together to really make a difference on 9/11 Day, turning a day of tragedy into a day of service and hope.
I love that. And so tell me a little bit about what we're packing today and who these people are. All from St. Louis area businesses.
They are. We're at a table with our friends with the Cardinals. And so we've got Cardinals, we've got Blues, we've got Stifel, Pfizer, Bank of America. All sorts of companies have come together today to make these meals. And these are savory lentils and rice. So we've got lentils, we've got rice, we've got spices that you're putting in there, protein, and these are going to be going out to the 26 counties served by the St. Louis Area Food Bank as soon as tomorrow.
That's incredible. 26 counties. I mean, it really hits all of St. Louis. That's incredible. So you were actually in active duty on 9/11.
I was.
What does it mean to you as a U.S. Army captain, by the way, captain? What does it mean to you to have an event like this? You're the CEO that started this event. How does that feel?
It's powerful, but it's also humbling, right? We all remember where we were on 9/11 Day. I was stationed at Fort Leonard Wood. I just come back from doing a company command in Korea, but we also remember the beauty and the wonder that was 9/12 when people came together, looked each other in the eye, did random acts of kindness, put their differences apart, and put really doing something good for someone else to help the country heal. And that's what we're doing today in 21 different cities across the country.
It's incredible. It really is. Turning a day of tragedy into doing a day of doing something good. Now, you don't have to be at the meal packing event to give back.
No.
You can go and do something good for your neighbor, a random act of kindness. And we're really encouraging everybody to tag hashtag 9/11 Day on social media. Share your random act of kindness. Donate to your local food bank, donate to 911day.org. There's really so much people can do.
There is, and so we'll ask people to go to stlfoodbank.org. They can donate money, they can volunteer with us, they can hold a food drive. September's Hunger Action Month, right? So we have a lot of ways that people can make an impact. But again, find something. If you love animals, go out to the Humane Society, right? Go to a senior center, buy someone a cup of coffee. Just do something nice, mow a neighbor's lawn, right? Everyone can do something on 9/11 day.
That's amazing. And we want to hear from you what your random act of kindness is. Let's give it up for these volunteers, everybody. Woo! It is such a fun day. Louie's here, the DJ is going. Take a look at your screen for more information. Don't forget to share your random act of kindness, 911day.org. This is such a fantastic event. Mary, what do you think?
Oh my goodness, Mary, this brought the biggest smile to my face. What a group, the energy, and I can't wait to find an act of kindness today. There we go.
Yes, all these volunteers. It's incredible.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for sharing that beautiful, beautiful story.
The Show Me St. Louis Recovery Month is sponsored by Haven Recovery.
And finding light in the darkness is also the theme of this next story. After losing their son to an accidental overdose, one family has made it their mission to honor their son and to fight for many. So joining us live with the mission of ACPD, Austin's Army, we have Vather, Vice President and co-founder Art Dino. Art, thank you so much for being here today.
You're more than welcome.
So why don't we first talk about Austin?
Well, Austin is our youngest son. My wife and I, we have two other children, older children, but Austin was the baby of the family, and he just had the, so much life in him, so much energy. He was just a smart little young man and had so much hope. And unfortunately, he got caught up in the disease of substance use and made some bad choices at an early age of 13, 14 years old. And it's been a battle.
Right.
It was a battle from that day forward.
And so now you're helping others with this battle. So take us through what inspired you to start this organization.
Well, the whole time Austin was going through this, we tried everything to get him some help, and a lot of doors were closed. So he was the one who wanted to start this program up.
Wow.
He said, Dad, I want to start up a second chance program. He goes, I want to get into the schools to talk, and I want you to find him a place away from Missouri. So we were in the midst of doing that before. Unfortunately, we got that dreaded phone call on June 14th, 2016, where he lost his battle to this disease. And of course, as a parent, his mother and I were devastated, like most are out there. And I literally sat in a chair for 30 days. I didn't want to do anything. I was mad, angry, upset, like most parents that are going through this and lose a child or a loved one. And it was like a bolt of lightning. 30 days later, God said, get up, there's work to be done. And that's when we started. 45 days later after that, ACPD. And for those out there that doesn't know what ACPD stands for, that's his initials, Austin Christopher Paul Dino. And 60 days later, we sent the first girl out to recovery, and I said, thank you, Lord, we're done. I just wanted to help one.
Right.
Well, God had other plans. I'm sitting here with you talking. So through Austin's loss, we've sent out now close to 6,000 people in recovery.
6,000 people.
And our success rate is anywhere from 79 to 81%.
Oh my goodness.
But we get them away from Missouri. We send them out to long-term treatment, faith-based treatment centers, and we stay with them every step of the way. We do what we can and leave our cans to God.
Oh my goodness. I mean, what a beautiful mission that you and your wife have taken on. And one thing that I do want to note too, when it comes to substance abuse, it doesn't discriminate,
That's right.
I mean, this is something that's affecting everyone.
That's right. It affects everybody out there. It doesn't matter who you are. We've sent out, doctors, lawyers, dentist, and the youngest child we've sent out is 15, the oldest one's 68, everywhere in between. So like you said, it does not discriminate, it affects everybody out there. And it's a real, real problem, and it's not getting any better.
So how can people help you and support this mission?
Our Facebook page obviously is where we get most of our action, ACPD. All you got to do is type in those initials and it'll pull up a black and purple logo, and you can go to there. That's where we post everything.
Yeah.
We also have a website, austinsarmy97.org, where you can go learn more about what we do and tell you about us and as a family.
Yeah.
And all of our information's on there, our email, how to get a hold of us. My personal phone number is at ACPD Facebook. So there's all kinds of ways to get a hold of us, but ACPD on Facebook or AustonsArmy97.org are the two places.
Well, thank you so much, Art, for joining us today. And we always ask, you know, why do bad things happen in this world? But to hear that God has taken this tragedy and saved so many lives, it's really quite remarkable. So thank you for sharing your testimony
You're
with
welcome.
us today.
Thank you for having me.
All of that information to support Art and his wife and keeping Austin's legacy alive can be found right there on your screen. As always, you can learn more at KSTK.com/showme. And his comedic take on politics call for a closer look. We chat with Seth Meyers ahead of his primetime special.
And now here's your St. Louis 7-day forecast.
This Show Me St. Louis weather update is sponsored by Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868.
Life is full of moments that shape how we see the world. At Clarkson Eye Care, we believe everyone deserves to create their own moments and share them with the people they love. When you want to see your absolute best for life, be seen at Clarkson Eye Care.
Accidents don't just happen 9 to 5, they happen when you least expect them. The team at Brown and Crouppen is here for you 24/7, nights, weekends, every day, every hour. Really here for you. No matter when you call us, you'll speak to a real person and have access to the same expertise and personal attention as always. Get the legal help you need when you need it. Nights, weekends, every day, every hour, 24/7. Seriously injured? Call Brown and Crouppen now.
Imagine a bank that goes where you go, creating seamless solutions for every step in your financial journey, allowing you to manage your money the way you want to, with a banking relationship that makes every day extraordinary. Imagine a world full of possibilities, always within reach. Central Bank. We do banking better.
Save big money with these hot deals at Menards. All prices after 11% rebate. Autumn mums are just $3.99 each. 8 packs of LED light bulbs are just $1.99. 6 packs of Mountain Dew soda are $4.29. Era laundry detergent only $8.89. These hot deals won't last long. Hurry in before time runs out. Sign up for Menards emails to get more hot deals plus the weekly flyer right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
Truck crash? Immediately after the crash, the truck company sends their lawyers right to the scene, and none of them are there for you. But we are. After your truck crash, call Kaufman Townsley.
Need new gutters with a better cover? Call Woods for gutter shutter or go online to woodsbasementsystems.com.
No matter where you live in the Midwest, listen up. Jim Butler Chevrolet is putting amazing savings on the map with better pricing, more trade-in value, and more financing options than you'll find for miles around. It's no wonder Jim Butler has been #1 in the whole region for over 10 years. Shop our huge selection online or stop by our showroom in Fenton, Missouri. Come see why we're worth the drive and get ready for amazing savings. Because
Jim Butler is the Chevy powerhouse.
The Weekend Report is sponsored by Great Rivers and Routes.
Good morning, sun's rising. Don't let the light in. I breathe in this feeling. Don't need to fight it. It's good, 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 good morning. It's good, 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 good morning.
It is time for our Great Rivers and Routes Weekend Report. Here's what you can expect across the river. Enjoy happy hour on the Mississippi River with a sunset cruise. Hakuna Matata Happy Hour Sunset Cruise includes drinks, a buffet, and is open to all ages. And the Alton Pride Festival kicks off for the 2nd year. Local vendors will be sharing crafts and Pride merch, and you can even find some pets looking to be adopted. Finally, enjoy the Bluegrass Festival in Edwardsville. Bring your chairs and blankets to Edwardsville American Legion for an afternoon of bluegrass music. Learn more about these events at riversandroutes.com.
And it's time for Show Me the Giveaways. Get ready to feel the boom! Pyromania is officially here at Cedar Lake Cellars. fireworks. On Saturday, September 21st, your family can enjoy an awe-inspiring 2-hour show featuring technically advanced firework displays, gasoline fireballs, and an amazing finale that attendees say is better than Disney. We are giving away 4 pairs of tickets to 4 lucky winners. Enter to win by visiting kstk.com/showme.
They don't meet, they won't fall in love, they won't get married, and neither you nor your siblings will ever be born.
Whoa, this is heavy.
Great Scott Back to the Future is headed to the Fabulous Fox. The beloved cinematic classic is now a Broadway musical. When Marty McFly finds himself transported back in time, he accidentally changes the course of history. Now he's in a race against time, and we want to send you to the show. Visit kstk.com/showme to enter. And last night, former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris faced off in their first presidential debate, and Seth Meyers is taking a closer look. Emmy Award-nominated Late Night with Seth Meyers will bring its critically acclaimed signature segment, A Closer Look, to primetime this election season. Tonight's special will look at last night's presidential debate. I asked Seth how him and his team watch the debate and prepare for something like this.
Well, we all sort of have realized it's better for us to watch it independently. I think that sometimes when we get together, the group mind takes over, and we'd rather all sort of reconvene with all of our unique takes on things. So we watch it like everybody else, and then we immediately just start shooting ideas around.
Now, I did have a funny moment with Seth when I thought I actually offended him. Okay, check this out.
In college, they would show clips of A Closer Look for educational purposes in my political science course. So if you could just touch on, yes, it's comedy, it's entertaining, but it also does a great amount for politics and making people interested in wanting voters to be engaged.
Yeah, we're really lucky. It's such a big team that works on A Closer Look. Not just writers, but researchers, fact checkers. We do take the responsibility of talking about the news very seriously. And the only part of what you said that hurts my feelings is the fact that you were still in college when I was doing A Closer Look. And I feel like that was very cruel of you.
You can see the fear in my eyes. My goodness, we do promise that you are going to laugh. It's tonight on NBC at 9, or catch it tomorrow on Peacock. And still ahead on the show, less people are working in the medical fields, how one vocational school is hoping to combat the issue. But first, today's trivia. The first American woman to win a Nobel Prize in medicine was a St. Louisan. What was her name? We have the answer after the break.
We start with breaking news this morning.
Live on Your Side is live on the scene. We're tracking the latest developments. Drivers, you need to be cautious this morning.
There's over 2,000 lightning strikes. It worries me a little bit, especially with the morning commute setting in.
These accidents can be contagious. More and more flashing lights.
Problems that families and students are facing. Parents are scrambling to get their kids to school. We do have team coverage this morning. Reporting live here in Alton.
We're live in South County.
In North St. Louis.
Today in St. Louis is the best way to start your day.
It's fall clearance here at Jack Schmidt Chevrolet at Wood River. Shop Jack Schmidt's huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Hurry! At these prices, they'll sell fast. If you haven't purchased a vehicle from Jack Schmidt Chevrolet at Wood River, then you don't know Jack Schmidt.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy? It's Planet Fitness. Right now, you can join for just $1 down, $15 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. With over 2,400 locations and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. And with free fitness training and most clubs open 24 hours, everyone belongs in the judgment-free zone. Join today in club, online, or on the PF app for just $1 down, $15 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime.
Hurry! Deal ends September 12th. Join now, online or at your local PF club.
Hey, man, my guy. This guy.
Remembering that one guy's name is hard. Hiring Morgan & Morgan for your injury is easy.
My man.
Morgan & Morgan. The choice is easy.
Big boss, man.
This is Belichick. Talk to me.
Double B.
Tyrese.
What's good with these wideouts?
He's going to get in the end zone, no doubt about that.
My man.
William, answer the phone.
Billy B, my man.
Cam.
How's QB1 looking?
It's looking more like QB3. Bryson, again?
Coach, it's urgent. Will he score a touchdown?
Yeah. That was easy. Still got it.
You just told him that's all.
You make the call on Underdog.
Hi,
I'm Jimmy Breland, proud veteran and owner of iBuySTL. For over 10 years, my team's been committed to serving our community by providing a convenient and reliable way to sell your home, regardless of its condition. We value honesty, integrity, and efficiency. These are the same values that I learned during my time in the Army. So skip the realtor fees, commissions, and the home repairs. Visit iBuySTL today for your free, no-obligation cash offer.
And the answer to today's trivia is C, Dr. Gertie Corey. According to ADP Research Institute, people in the United States are working less than they did before the pandemic, specifically in the medical field. Malik Wilson visited the Midwest Career Source Vocational School to see how they're working with community partners to combat the issue.
Thank you guys so much for joining me. So let's first dive into Midwest Career Source's mission and who you guys are and the whole nine behind that.
Our mission is to provide an integrated career employment center for individuals who cannot afford to go to the traditional colleges or universities.
With an ongoing issue with healthcare worker shortages, being an institution that opens the doors for anyone interested is vital. What's also vital is partnerships with organizations like Memorial Hospital BJC.
Here we are with the shortage, and the healthcare needs are not changing. We have chronic illnesses, we have an aging population, so we have so many dynamics, so many moving parts that's impacting this shortage.
She had all the tools and processes to find good people for this role. We initially thought that we were going to use this tool to help our internal employees progress in healthcare by starting in this role and then go on to be a nurse, and we would help them all along the way. But what we found since we started collaborating since 2020, that really it's a lot of hiring from the outside.
These collaborations allows for students from MCS to not only complete school, but to also work at the same time, as well as get paid. These pipelines also create for careers instead of short-term work. In order to keep this mighty ship sailing, it requires funding, and one way to do that is through a gala.
So I know you mentioned funding. Let's talk a little about this gala.
The gala is being held on Sunday, September the 22nd at the Regency in O'Fallon, Illinois. It's at 4 p.m. We have some great speakers. This gala helps to support what we do. So it helps to support tuition for individuals. It helps to support the wraparound services that we provide. This gala, we're asking individuals to help support it. You can provide donations to us, but we need assistance for our individuals who are trying to get off of public assistance and get into a healthcare career that we know is sustainable.
And you can learn further information right there on your screen. As always, visit kck.com/showme. We'll be right back.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider.
Switch to Spectrum Internet starting at $29.99 a month. Call 1-844-498-0776.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too. Call now.
If you've been hurt in a car accident, you need help right now. Call Kaufman Townsley.
Call 314-500-5000.
We stand up to the insurance company for all the money you deserve.
314-500-5000.
We take low insurance offers and turn them into big settlements.
314-500-5000.
When you need a lawyer who gets real results, we're the ones to call. Real people, real results. Kaufman Townsley, 314-500-5000.
At Ambassador Midwest Floor, we have everything you need to make choosing and installing your new floors as easy as possible. Whether you visit our Chesterfield Valley showroom, the largest flooring showroom in the region, our Glendale location, or by appointment in our Shiloh, Illinois location, you'll be inspired by our huge selection of ideas to customize your floors for your home. Get started online at ambassadorfloor.com.
If you need health coverage because of a recent life change, healthcare.gov is here for you. Like it's there for Terrence and Jody, who got married and found a health plan that covers both of them. And Sophia, she's having a baby, so she can enroll in a plan that covers the big and little things. And Gary, when he moved, he found a new plan that covers what he needs. There are many other ways to qualify. Visit healthcare.gov, where millions have found the coverage they need.
Josh Hawley isn't content with just being our senator. He wants to be in every part of Missourians' lives. In the doctor's office, banning all abortions with no exceptions. In the pharmacy, restricting access to birth control. In our homes, pushing to end the right to no-fault divorce. Hawley even voted against protections for pregnant workers. Josh Hawley is not like us. He's just another career politician telling us what we can and can't do. And he's wrong for Missouri.
I'm Lucas Kuntz, and I approve this message.
And that wraps up today's Show Me St. Louis. As always, if you've enjoyed this show or want to learn more about us, be sure to visit ksdk.com/showme. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 10 a.m. for your daily dose of good news. In the meantime, remember, it is Act of Kindness Day for 9/11, so be sure to find that reason to make someone smile today, perhaps support a nonprofit. Be sure to find the good today. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 10 a.m.
When they